Hi everyone, this is Love Molinar Tarot, and this is going to be Scorpio. This is going to be a general reading for Scorpio. So this is anyone with a sun, moon, rising, or their soul connection is a Scorpio. So first card out is the healing card. So we're going to say that this is the general message, Scorpios, for you to pay attention to, is that there's healing here for you by your own hands. Okay, whatever you're going through, you can heal it. You see that she's crying. So this is whatever you're going through. And Scorpios, I'm speaking to Scorpios that could be going through a very hard time right now. That you need to have faith in yourself, that you can heal yourself through whatever you are going through. Okay, then it's followed by the number 8, which is, the home card, and followed by the out of darkness card. So yes, this is confirming that the sadness, there's something here, Scorpios, in regards to you being sad about, and I want to say it's because you getting a divorce. I believe that you are getting a divorce, and a relationship here is broken up. You have come out of a really bad depression, Scorpio, like super bad depression. This could also be indicative of perhaps a little bit of a mental breakdown, where you were real dark. Wherever you were, it really took I was going to say you took yourself through this and by your own hands. There's something here, Scorpio, that you prolonged, that you can heal yourself. And I feel that what I'm getting, Scorpios, this is for you or your soul connection, and we're going to say from Scorpio's point of view, is it's mastering yourself, mastering the depression, these dark, desolate thoughts that perpetuated. And I feel that you felt really trapped, but you see you're coming out of it. I feel also it's not feeling like you were a victim, like something was done to you. Being able to take the scars and make a tattoo out of it because you're not in shame. There's hope here, which is why the healing card is here. But definitely this has to do with the home. I feel like, Scorpio, your home life has been shaking up somehow. You're moving. You're being nostalgic. Finding old papers, old letters, going through your things. I feel when you move, you're going to be rediscovering parts of yourselves. Old love letters, but not from the person that you were married to, from someone else. You're going to come across certain mementos that you had either forgot about, that you held on to, but it's going to mean a lot to you. And it could be a picture of someone from your past. And I feel like this person from your past is going to continue to help you to heal and go towards a lighter way of being. Okay? Sorry for the glare. So let's I'm going to pull these cards and see what else is going on with Scorpio in regards to healing and their home life. Joy's on the bottom of the deck. Okay, let's take... All right, so I thought it was on the bottom of the deck. There's the Joy card, the Acceptance card, and there's something, Service card. Okay, I knew I saw the Service card there. Let's see. There we go. I don't know how many cards I'm going to pull, so... Okay. I feel that Scorpio's Joy is definitely here for you. See, it balances out that. But I feel that joy is not something that just happens, Scorpio. We have to take joy into our own hands, right? You have to want to be joyful and then take action to be joyful. And I feel like it's doing whatever you need to do in order to uplift your life, to make a different change. This person has to make, see the healing, transform it. This person has to make a different change, Scorpio. You have to make a different change in regards to your healing. And I feel like, look, the acceptance card is in the reverse. I feel that you don't feel strong enough, Scorpio. Yeah, these cards are like all over the place. I keep moving and it's just, I feel like this is indicative to how you're getting out of the darkness is because you don't have a plan. You have a lot of responsibility. Okay? You're not accepting that you are strong enough, Scorpio. You can heal yourself. Absolutely, you can. But you don't feel strong enough. That's why that card is in the reverse. You're listening to your own inner negativity in regards to healing yourself. And because, you know, you're in service, I feel like you have a responsibility to either a loved one, a parent. Perhaps there's something going on here with your parent, Scorpio, that is got you in darkness, that you feel depressed. Maybe your parent is perhaps, I don't want to say either they're sick, or maybe they're just old, or maybe they're at that final stage, but there's something here in regards to service and responsibility that weighs on you, that you feel you can't heal. And I don't know if this person is passing away. Maybe they're not in a state for you to be able to express yourself to them, your parent. Okay? And the tarot is telling you, Scorpio, you can heal this. You can heal yourself. Your dark thoughts surrounding this, guilt, it doesn't need to be here. Joy is here, but you have to plan it. You have to come up with some sort of action to take yourself out of the darkness, literally, out of feeling dark. You have to come up with some sort of plan, a plan of action. Okay, let's see. I'll pull another card. Let's see if we can get any. The guilt card just popped out. Okay, low self-worth. What's low self-worth? I said that in the guilt card. Okay, so Scorpios, you're angry at yourself. And that's probably what needs to be healed. You know, why are you feeling so angry with yourself in regards to, whoa, that's too many cards. Wow, trickery, insecurity, release, growth, mysticism. Interesting. I'm not going to take all of that, but it does pepper the reading here somewhere. Scorpio, if you acted out of integrity in regards to a relationship with a parent or another loved one, then it's time to heal that. You have to rectify it with your actions. Acting out of integrity, it's not going to, there's the grief card. Yeah. Scorpios, you are in regret, and I feel like Scorpios, your parent could have passed, or they're passing, and you are regretting how you treated them, which is why you're coming up like this. You don't want to accept this ending. You don't want to accept that ending. And this is why the healing card is here. And I feel like this is just in how you treated them. Maybe you felt that they weren't the best mother when you were young. And that's so hard for you right now. And, look, I just saw that. That's exactly what it is. Oh, Scorpios, this is so sad. I really hope your mom did not pass, because you're not faring well. And rightly so. You see how she, green is healing, and there are these beautiful, like, it looks like leaves that she's like, like tentacles. And you see, look at in Scorpio's hair, it's the same type of tentacles. So you are connected to this person. I believe this is your mom. And this is having feelings of regret. Maybe you work too much. That's what came up in the pre-shuffle on Instagram. Please join me over there, you guys. Love Magazine, if you want more insight into this reading. But yeah, when I just did the reading, the workaholic card came up and the bittersweet card came up. And it could be in regards to this, that yes, you were very successful. You worked a lot. You made a lot of money. However, it was at the expense of relationships, because your time was spent working other than giving and putting in time into relationships. It's not one or the other. We can have both. It is a sacrifice, but it's knowing how to balance. Knowing that you can never get time with your loved ones back. Okay, so Scorpios, I'm so, life and death is a cycle. However, when your mama passes and your parents pass, it's a whole other game. You are forced to grow up whether you like it or not. They leave an imprint on your life when they pass, and you don't even know it until after they pass. You feel it. You are forever changed. You can no longer be that child that's still dealing with wounds from childhood, because when your parent passes, to me, in my opinion, and what happened to me, you truly grow up and become an adult, because now you have to do adult things, which is to plan a memorial service, to handle adult things that come with a loved one passing, a loved one's life, a mission that has come to an end. And I feel like, Scorpios, this is what you're dealing with right now. But joy is here. It's here. It's in letting go. I feel like your mom was not old. She lived a full life. She loved you the best that she could. I feel for some Scorpios, their mother had a lot of grief that she hid from them. And or they knew about it, but I feel like whatever you knew, it was so much more deeper than what she let on. And I feel like also in looking at this, I feel like perhaps, Scorpios, your mom could have been an amazing baker and had so much passion, and she was in the kitchen and always doing stuff. But as she started to get older, or as she started to get sick, she started to deteriorate. And that also could be why you don't want to accept it, because this is how you remember her, strong in the kitchen, running things, right? She could have owned her own business. She could have been in a restaurant business, but this woman definitely knew how to cook, and she was very humble, I feel. She probably could have been a lot more successful than she gave herself credit for. But again, there's joy here. There's joy. And we just put one more card. Let's see if I can get one more card from, let's pick up on Scorpio's loved ones. Wow. Okay. Okay, I'm going to shuffle. I just want one card. That's a lot of cards. Let me shuffle. I'm getting nervous. Just give me one card for Scorpio's mom. One card. What does she want to say? One card. Wow. What does she want to say? Don't block your heart to love. You don't want to block your heart to love because you're in grief, because you're depressed, you feel guilty. The energy of love, look how passionate this card is. Right? This card is like, there's so much passion here. This is a person that you can have clear thought, but you don't have clear thought when you're shutting your heart down because you're in fear, because you don't want to accept that her life, the way it is, the way you know it's come to an end. And she wants you to know, don't close your heart. Do not close your heart to love. Allow your heart to heal. Allow yourself to heal from this. Grieve, absolutely. Gosh, my nails, I can't even pick them up. Yeah, grief. Grieve. But don't let it overtake you, because this is part of the process. It's a learning lesson on either side you go. There's a learning lesson for that. Okay? Oh, Scorpios, that's what's really heavy. Okay. So I am going to pull some tarot cards, and let's see if we can put up some, I can't even talk. Can we pick up some messages for your love life? This one didn't want to come in the deck, so let's take it. Wow, the Phoenix rising. How apropos. It says new phase, rekindle, renew, transformation, growth, changed mind. The Phoenix rises after the ashes, and it could be you coming out of this darkness. There's something that you're going to see. Definitely it's going to be joyful, because joy follows after the Phoenix rises. Okay. Scorpio, who do you want to talk to? Whoa, date card came up in the reverse. An engagement in the reverse. All right, Scorpios, let's see. Okay. So Scorpios, definitely check out the Instagram video, because the insecurity card is repeating, and it popped up when I was shuffling, and it was in regards to a soulmate. So Scorpios, do not close your heart to love and dating. And I feel like you've been working a lot. You may be You may be focused so much on work because of this death and how it's affecting you, that you may feel like the only thing you have to offer is, is work. That's the only thing you can do is work. But as far as thinking, dating, that's the least thing on your mind. However, the tarot is here, and I believe that this card is coming up because there's, you need to speak to someone. You want to speak to someone, and someone may be reaching out to you, or I feel, Scorpio, you have to reach out to someone. There's someone that you should speak to. That's why the message from your mom was, you need, don't close your heart off to love. You need someone to speak to. Okay, and so if you're connected to a Scorpio and you find out that they are experiencing a death, maybe this is you, this is a confirmation of, reaching out to them. Okay, they definitely need someone to speak to about what is, what has gone on here in their life. Now, also, you see that there's a new beginning, right? Because, and I want to just put this, let's just put this over here for 1 second. There's a new beginning, the Phoenix rising. So there's a new beginning, and I feel like, right next to it is that there is a talk, a Scorpio, that needs to happen. Yes, you need someone to talk to. There's a talk here that you are afraid to have, and it involves your soulmate. And your mom, who is passed on, is telling you, don't close your heart off to love. Open your heart to this new beginning by having this talk. And I believe the talk brings a new beginning, right? However, the date card came up in reverse and the engagement card came up in reverse. And I feel like this is because, Scorpio, you're insecure when it comes to wanting to get together and approach your soulmate that you really want to speak to. It's right here. You really want to speak to them, but there is a huge insecurity. You've definitely closed your heart off to love, and I feel like it could be someone from the past. The reading started off with, I felt that there was, and I'm sorry, I don't want to get the reading mixed up, because I've done, which is the second video I've done for you guys. The reading started off with, there's healing here, there's crying here. Now we know there's crying here because of a death that Scorpio has experienced. And I also think there's a death of time here that Scorpio has come into. And yes, it's shaking up something in the home, but also the home is here because perhaps if you have to go through your mom's things, you're going to find photos and letters, and you may find parts of her life that she didn't share with you that will answer a lot of questions for you. And also, I feel like going through, if you have to go through your own stuff and you're moving, you're going to come across letters, pictures, mementos that are going to be very healing for where you're at right now. Okay? So, yeah, I feel that you feel that this soulmate does not want to date you. That's why it's in a reverse, even though you want to marry them. That's why it's in the reverse. It's because this is you. It's because this is your insecurity, Scorpio. So Scorpios, you have a huge decision to make, okay, which is to come up with a plan. There's joy here. I feel like there's definitely joy here for you, but it's joy where it's really about what are you going to do in regards to your happiness. It's in your own hands, your happiness. and this healing. It's here for you. And I feel like the cards are repeating, letting all of us know action is always up to the individual. No one can make us or do anything that we don't want to do, right? So we have to have, sorry guys, I didn't know that you couldn't see. Hold on. Let's do this so that you can see the full spread. These cards are huge. There we go. Sorry, I didn't know that you couldn't see it now, but there you go. So, yeah, you see here that you've gone through a lot, Scorpio. You had this is a lot. You know, this is real life stuff. You are going, you're gone through a death, okay, which you have cried many tears of regret about, of regret with time wasting, putting more effort into working and not into your relationship, feeling nostalgic, but also here just big insecurity in regards to a soulmate relationship, wanting to talk to them, wishing that they would send messages, or perhaps you're the person that's waiting for this person to contact you. And if you are the person that's waiting for this Scorpio to contact you, then this reading is here to tell you what they're going through. They're grieving because of the passing of their mom. Okay, it has sent them into a really super duper dark place. This is heavy depression. This is really a cracking of the mind. That's what I keep feeling. This person may go through a mini depression, not a mini depression, a mini breakdown, where they just can't take anymore. All systems shut down in the mind because this death, when your parent passes, it changes you. It changes you in ways that are indescribable. And unless you have had a parent pass, you do not know what that feels like. And nothing can prepare you for it. I feel for you, Scorpio. Nothing can compare you for it. And I feel for this person who is a Scorpio, they're very hard on themselves. They're super hard on themselves, but yet they've got this going on. They're part of a soulmate relationship. That's what came up in the Instagram pre-shuffle, right? So this is a soulmate relationship going on that they're not talking to, that they feel very insecure about, that they've closed their heart off to love, which I feel has nothing to do with the soulmate. It's them being burnt by love in the past and just feeling really overwhelmed now. But the best remedy for them is the talk. So I love you guys much. Thank you for listening, for joining me. And Scorpios, whomever this is for, I'm going to be chanting and praying for you because I feel it. I have lived it. I know it. Tomorrow marks the 1-year anniversary of my Tia passing away last year. So definitely I feel that. But Scorpios, so I look forward to seeing you later this month for the Sexual Tarot. And have a good night. Take care.